Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So we're back in Appaloosa Plains today. We are renovating Little River House, which houses the Fox family. It comprises of, what's his name? I can't say it. It's Shane, I want to say. I'm probably completely wrong on that. And then Shawnee and their toddler Dakota. They also have a dog and 2 horses and a toddler. So this family is rather full. So this house, well, I say house, it's actually a farm. For the lovely little family. It actually ends up being a 3-bed rather than a 2-bed, which it was like originally. It looks like I've added to the house a lot. The only thing I have really added is this garage on the side here, which it does have, but it's now connected, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I really like how it looks. It's 1 story, and yeah, it's definitely a farm feel. There is lots of areas for your Sims for them to farm, and there is a stable out the very back for the horses, obviously. And yeah, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about the family and then we'll get back into the house. It's been quite a while since I've done this, so we're gonna learn what I did together, because I've been already renovating and finished another house that I need to voice over. So who knows, I might be able to voice it over after this one if my son stays asleep. So he has just had some milk, so hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll stay asleep so I can voice these over for you guys. It's not going to come out for quite a while, but I like to be well ahead for my schedule, so you've always got something to watch, because you know your girl loves you and I like to make content. So yeah, so going back to The Sims, I really want to say Cheyenne, but I think it's wrong, so if you know how to say it, please let me know, but it'll probably be too late by then. So right at the very end, as always, the Sims are made over. The only one that isn't is the toddler. And yeah, so feel free to stick around to watch that. As I said, it's right at the very end, because I know quite a lot of people don't like watching cast videos, which is absolutely fine. But if you want to watch that, as I said, it's at the end. So yeah, so Cheyenne, I'm going to say that. Please let me know if I'm saying that wrong. So she is actually pregnant once you load into the game, and she finds out shortly after you load in, which I didn't actually know until I've just read her bio. So yeah, hopefully this house is enough for them, but you know, I could be completely wrong. So her traits, so she has no sense of humour, perfectionist, charismatic, ambitious, and is friendly and wants to be the leader of the free world. So she's in the political career. She's a tourist. Her favourites are pop, cobbler, and the colour orange. So as you can already see, the exterior of the house is orange. And yeah, so I'm just trying to think what else I could say about her. Yeah, I'm going to go straight on to the other guy, because to be honest, the only thing I really take into consideration is their like traits and their skills, if that makes sense. So if they've got like farming skill, not farming, but like gardening skill, I will try and put in gardening stuff, or yeah, things like that. So I'm going to talk about Shawnee now. So he's the dad. He is more of the farmer rather than Cheyenne. She's the one that normally does like the inside, and he's the exterior guy. Not the exterior guy, but like the person that does all the outside stuff. So he loves the outdoors, is a bookworm, a natural cook, green thumb, and is an angler. He wants to have the perfect garden, which makes sense because he's got a nice big farm. He's a Scorpio, and his favourites are indie, grilled salmon, and the colour turquoise. So honestly, I can't remember what colours I even use in this house. Who knows? I could use green, I could use red. I don't know. It's been too long, I swear. I think I finished this. Let's have a look actually, because I can't remember when I actually did this. That was on the 5th, and it's now the 16th. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, or a week, and I cannot remember a thing of what I've done. So I do apologise if I say something and then it's the complete opposite. But yeah, I'll try my hardest. As I said, it's been a while just because I haven't had the time to voice over, but I've obviously I've been building and everything off camera, or not off camera, but like where you guys are going to see it later on, if that makes sense, because I haven't got voice over there and then, because I have quite a few times where my son's at nursery, and my newborn is asleep, so I'm able to do that. I just am not able to voice it over or something right at that moment, and it's normally in the evenings I get these voiceovers done, which is the time where my newborn likes to be fussy and wants to be held. So yeah, I'm trying to get this done now for you guys to actually have something to watch. So yeah, we are actually just building the, what's it called, barn for the horses here. It takes me a while to figure out what I want to do. I did actually do this off camera quite a lot, like just figuring out the style that I wanted. Same with the house, I do that with a lot of my builds, where I just build everything off camera, and then when I come back on, like when I start recording, I already know what I'm going to be doing, which makes the video flow a little bit better. But yeah, sometimes I decide that I don't like what I'm doing and I will change it. So yeah, this is basically me changing it now, and that is the overall shape. There is enough for the 2 horses, because I do believe one is one is a horse and one is a foal, when you load into the game. So who knows, they may end up buying another one, but hopefully not, because they've only got 2 stables. I don't know if that actually matters if you have like 4 horses and you've only got 2 stables. I'm guessing they'll still sleep outside, who knows. Yeah, I had quite a bit of trouble with the ladders into like the upstairs part. I don't actually put anything on the like upper part of the stable. I leave it completely blank. I hope you guys don't mind. I just didn't know what to do, to be honest. But yeah, so outside, as you can see, there is 2 areas that the horses can use. They will have if off the top of my head, I do believe they have both the the jumps and the racing thing. I don't even know what that's called. I just call it a racing thing. Hopefully the racing posts, is that what they are? Who knows? But yeah, and then there is onto the right hand side where I did put the fencing. I got rid of that, I don't know if you noticed, because I was going to do like a little pond out the back, just because he is an angler, but I didn't like it. So here we are with where the farm part is going to be. I really like how that looks. So you got like just different areas, and yeah, I really like, as I said, I really like how it looks. And yeah, how are you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well. It's been super warm here in the UK. I don't know, we did have this like massive heat wave everywhere bar the area that I live, which was really weird. But yeah, we've definitely got it now because it's rather warm. And we in the UK do not have aircon. We do not have, our houses are made for heat and for insulation. So when these warm weathers come, we do struggle a little bit, and we all like moaning. You wouldn't be British if you didn't moan. So in true British style, we like to complain. But yeah, I haven't really been doing too much in my like personal life, just been looking after my newborn. We have been going to like some little clubs and seeing family, and yeah, I've mostly been building. I have actually built something that I kind of got burnt out on in my Emerald Valley. If you don't know what my Emerald Valley is, it's a world that I built completely from scratch. You can find the playlist on my channel. But yeah, I was building something on there, and I really liked how the exterior came together, but then when it came to actually like doing the inside, I don't know, my creative juices just weren't going. So I stepped away from it, and I've actually built and renovated another house here in Appaloosa Plains, so that'll probably be coming next. I don't know, maybe I will break it up and I will put that one in next, and then the one I've just done. But I've been feeling recently that I just want to do builds, just builds with like it not really furnished, right? Like just adding in the kitchen and bathroom and then leave it for you guys to do what you want with. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I will do that next. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, I was just faffing around with the roofing because I forgot I had constrained floor elevation on, and yeah, it messes it up. But yeah. So as I said, nothing is upstairs in the barn, so feel free to add what you wish up there. You leave it, whatever. I just like adding that addition just so you've got that area if you want to add to it. In the garage, there isn't too much. I do add in not a craft table, the handiness table. I can't remember what it's called. I think I add it in now. Maybe I don't. Honestly, I can't remember, guys, but that does get added in. I try and clutter it up a little bit more than I would normally. I just see Shawnee as being a little bit more not the neatest, if that makes sense, just a bit, but not a slob, if that makes sense. So he's just puts things down and doesn't tidy them up. But yeah, so yeah, that table, what is that table called? It comes with ambitions and I can't think. The workstation, is that what it's called? I just imagine him to dabble a little bit in that. I know he doesn't probably have the skill for it, but I really like how it looks. Just something a little bit different that I don't normally add to my Sims houses. I've been trying to add things that I don't normally, just because all my houses seem to be looking the same, and it's kind of disheartening that all my like houses look the same. But yeah, hopefully it's not that bad. So yeah, we're now on to the inside. It's pretty standard for me. If you know any of my other houses, or have seen any of my other houses, they all look pretty much the same, and this is no what's it called? No exception. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, here I put a little divider in. Sorry if that just like went really loud in your ear. Yeah, I put like a little divider here just to break up the lounge from the kitchen diner. Just because it is such a long open room. I do actually put in another fireplace, I do believe. Do I put another fireplace? I swear I put another fireplace in. Yeah, I think I do. And then you've got the little dining area. This is pretty open and rather large. I don't like how spread out it is, but it was the best I could do. I did try to do a different layout like off camera, but I didn't like it, so we've ultimately gone for this. And yeah, I do recolor everything in a moment. I was just laying everything out. Sometimes I do that. I don't know if you guys like lay out where you want everything in the whole house and then you recolor it, or do you recolor literally everything as you go along? I used to lay everything out like the whole house and then go back and recolor it, and I used to get so burnt out recoloring everything. But I think the Plum Dot does that, but I don't know, I just can't. I have to do it like as I go along now, but because I think like once you've recolored it, it like gives you the colour plan, not the colour plan, but like the colour palette for the whole house. I also need to figure out different ways of doing my like flooring and the like wallpaper, because I always do the same one, and I don't know if you guys are sick of seeing the same thing. I don't know. I did try to do a different what's it called, like pattern on the sofas, just something different, and I used the Into the Future toy box. I added in the large dog bed because obviously they've got a sheepdog and that needs a bed, and then I've got the toy chest for the dog, and there is the what's it called, food bowls in the kitchen, which I didn't forget, guys. Sometimes I do forget, like once I've put in like the food bowls, that's all I'll put in. And I even include, I do believe, a like the dog hutch outside, I do believe, or was that in the other house? I can't remember, guys. We'll find out. And this house is quite dark on the interior. I don't really know why I went so dark, but I did. And yeah, so yeah, there's quite a lot of blue. I don't think I include, is it Sheen's favourite colour too much? I can't remember what her favourite colour is now, talking about it. Let's have a look. Orange is her favourite colour. So the exterior is orange, but there's not much on the interior. I don't even think I make like the main bedroom orange or anything like that. I don't know if you just saw, but I did do a counter with like a side bit taken out. I saw this on, I want to say the Plum Dot, where they put the counters in and then delete one, so it's still like on a corner. I really like how it looks, but I just couldn't get it to work in this room, because I needed to include in the laundry, just because I am including that in every lot. So if you don't play with laundry, feel free to get rid of them. That's absolutely fine. I really don't mind. Obviously, once these builds are downloaded and in your game, you can do as you wish. Just don't re-upload or claim as your own, which I think's pretty decent, not too bad. I was thinking, I don't know how you guys would feel about it, but depending on my schedule, is putting up membership. And for the membership, it would be that you could either get me to fix up a house that you've already got, or get me to build you a house. I don't know, guys. That's literally all I've been thinking. It's really recent, so who knows, I may completely change my mind the moment I've uploaded this, who knows. But I'd love to get your thoughts on it and just see what you think. Obviously it wouldn't be, I would change the price so it's not $4.99, because I think that's a little bit too expensive, but I don't know, because obviously it takes quite a while out of my time to build a house. It's not just a 5-minute thing unless it was a starter. And even starters take me half hour, if not more, depending on my frame of mind. Oh, I do put in orange, guys. I was looking away, but I've just looked back, and I do put orange on the bed. So yeah, there is some of her favourite colour in here. And yeah, I really like how this bedroom turns out, actually, if I remember correctly. I really love these curtains. I don't use them enough, but I really like them with this window. I think they come from Ambitions, that window. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. So in this house, there is 3 bedrooms, as I said. There is this double, there is a kids' room. No, there isn't. Yes, there is a nursery, sorry. And then I also include a guest room. So in the nursery, it has obviously just the toddler bed, but then in the guest room there is a double bed, which I can just imagine that the toddler will then go into the guest room, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna have to say that once the baby's born, which I didn't realise she was pregnant, he or she will have to, or they will have to come into this bedroom. And then once they grow up, who knows. But yeah, feel free to add in another like bed in here if you so wish. So yeah, I don't really know what else to speak about, to be honest. I did see on Twitter that there is a new Sims 1 world in the Sims 3, if that makes sense. So I will be for sure downloading that. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's so nostalgic. I was watching Nessie Penguin. If you don't know who she is, please go check her out. She's a fellow YouTuber here, and she also does Twitch. But I was watching her Twitch, and she was going through like all the like builds and The Sims, and it was just so nostalgic seeing these areas, because I started with The Sims 1, and it was just that big octagonal or hexagonal pink house. I used to always be in that house. I don't know about anyone else, but yeah, it was so nostalgic. Please do go check it out if you haven't already. I can't wait to download it and play with it myself and just check out The Sims, like Bob and is it Betty? Yeah, Betty and Bob. I can't wait to just check it out. I think we're actually coming up to the end here, guys. So there is this upstairs area in the attic, which is pretty much just a skill building area for your Sims. So there's nothing really to talk about up here. So I'm going to love you and leave you here, guys, with some music. There is probably about 4 or 5 more minutes, including the screenshots, which please do stick around to check out. There is tons of them, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this house and what you think. And yeah, so if you've got any other recommendations excuse me, for the next renovation in Appaloosa Plains, please do comment them down below. I think I've only got 1 or 2 left, because I have just done another one. And yeah, so I'm going to love you and leave you here, guys, with some music. Please do check out those screenshots and the cast videos. And yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.